What is going on, everyone? It is Mark from Find Your Fait, and we'll be doing a birth chart reading for Ronnie Radke, which is the lead vocalist of Fallen in Reverse. He was born on the 15th of December 1983 at roughly 8 a.m. Now, I did get this information from astrological.com, which gives an A rating. The reason why I like to put it in here is I just prefer to read it from here. It's a lot easier for me personally. So to start it off with, as you can see, he's a Sagittarius, sun sign Sagittarius. His ascendant is in Capricorn and his moon is in Aries. So as you can see, just with the sun and moon in general, as Sagittarius is a very honest sign, and so is Aries. So when you combine those two, that's going to be someone that's very emotionally honest and wants to express that honesty as well from the sun. And something else that does amplify his honesty, he has Mercury in the first house in Capricorn. So the first house is, as you can see actually here, but the first house is about how you project yourself. It's pretty much the house of the rising sign. It's pretty much your rising sign, the first house. So it's your external personality and pretty much how you project yourself into this world and your social mask, how you socialize as well. So with that being in the first house, Mercury, which is communication, it's going to be someone that's very communicative, very honest, and it has to communicate somehow. So that can be either through poetry, music, or social media. He needs to have a platform to communicate how he thinks. If he doesn't do that, then he's not going to feel right about himself. Then we have something that also amplifies this honesty is Aries moon in the third house. So emotionally, he's going to be extremely honest and blunt with it being in the first house, because the first house rules communication. So I can show you here the third house, moon, and Aries. All of this is in the third house. So Aries, as you know, is a very honest sign. It being in the moon makes him emotionally honest, and then it being in the third house doesn't help anything at all. He's going to be extremely honest. And he will always call people out no matter what. That's just how he is. So he's an extremely honest person. It being in the third house just makes things even more communicative, and he has to pretty much say what he thinks, you could say. Another thing I do see is that Venus is in Scorpio as well. You've got Scorpio in the 10th house, and you've also got his Venus in the 10th house. Or a couple of these planets, but we're going to be focusing on Venus. So what this means, Venus is how you show love. It's your love style. The 10th house is your career and reputation. So this pretty much, through those his career and reputation, this gives him a very intense and dark vibe. So you either love him or you may not like him. I personally do like his music, that's just me personally, but you don't have to. So that is pretty much with Venus Scorpio in the 10th house. I also see that Mars Libra 9th house, which is another thing that it's also in his chart. So you got Libra, you got that in the 9th house, and you also got Mars in the 9th house. So this is the house of knowledge. It gives him a sense of justice, but it always goes back to that 10th house of knowledge. And that pretty much means that if something is not justified doing that, if feels like something needs to be brought to justice, he's going to do that. So for example, when he called Brent Woods out, the guitarist that allegedly, I'm not going to assume, but I'm going to say allegedly a pedophile, he called that out because he wanted to bring justice. So that also adds a sense of justice to him. If he thinks something needs to be justified, he's going to do that. Especially with the Aries moon, the Mercury in the first house, he's going to be very honest and he wants to bring things to justice. So that is another interesting thing, as if you combine all these energies together, he's a very justified person, he's very honest, and he needs to communicate. He's going to be an extremely honest person. So as you can see with all this pretty much explains why he's a very honest person, why he's going to say what he thinks no matter if it triggers some people. That's just how he is. So it's your choice to what you want to do with the information. I personally do not care. I'm not going to say much bad about him because I do like his music personally, but it's pretty much up to you what you do. It's pretty much not my problem. But I hope you really did enjoy this analysis of his birth chart. So I'm just going to pretty much just recap. Mercury in the first house, which I already explained what that means earlier. That's going to be good for communication. Aries moon in the third house. Third house is communication. Aries is a very honest sign. The moon's your emotions. So that pretty much makes him very emotionally honest. Especially the third house makes it even more potent. Venus Scorpio gives him a very dark vibe when it comes to his career and reputation. Mars and Libra, the house of knowledge, which is pretty much going to be a very justified person that needs to bring things to justice. He will have very strong opinions as well. And then you got the sun trine the moon, which is going to be natural flow between those two honest signs, which is going to make him very naturally honest since those two things flow together really well. So that is pretty much it. I'm sure there's a lot more that I could cover here since astrology is complex, as you can see. But I'm going to leave it here because I think I've already said enough and I've already yapped enough. Thanks for watching this video. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments, and I'm going to end this video off now. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in plenty more of these videos to come.